Taylor Sheridan needs to team up with this acclaimed director again to complete their $160 million action crime saga. Taylor Sheridan appears to be quite busy writing several incredibly successful television shows, but it would be great if he also wrote another Sicario movie. Taylor Sheridan's best shows include Yellowstone and its spin-offs, 1883 and 1923, as well as other shows such as Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King, and Landman. With all these shows, Sheridan has cemented himself as one of the most successful TV writers of all time. However, he has also found great success with writing movies. In the years before Yellowstone, Sheridan wrote several critically acclaimed movies, such as Sicario, Hell or High Water, and Wind River. Sicario in particular was such a strong script that it got the attention of director Denis Villeneuve. Sicario currently has an exceptional score of 92% on Rotten Tomatoes via Rotten Tomatoes and has been praised as one of Denis Villeneuve's best movies. In 2018, a sequel to Sicario was made, and ever since, there have been rumors of a potential Sicario 3. Therefore, it would be amazing if Sheridan and Villeneuve teamed up once again to complete the Sicario trilogy. Sicario 3 should happen, but only if Taylor Sheridan and Denis Villeneuve are involved. The story of the first Sicario movie follows Kate Macer, an FBI agent who gets recruited by government official Matt Graver, who leads a task force which is aggressively trying to win the war against drugs. Kate, Matt, and their team, which includes the mysterious Alejandro, travel back and forth between the United States and Mexico in an attempt to take down a powerful cartel boss. The cast of Sicario includes Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin, Benicio del Toro, and Daniel Kaluuya. Sheridan and Villeneuve proved to be a perfect match on the first Sicario movie, which is why they should reunite for a third film. Even though Sheridan is writing a Yellowstone spin-off, the conclusion of the show's fifth season, which marked the end of the main story of the series, means it's the perfect time for him to revisit the Sicario franchise. Similarly, Villeneuve may be free to direct a new movie after he finishes work on the upcoming third Dune film. Therefore, their schedules could align perfectly in the next few years to make Sicario 3. Day of the Soldado lacked what made the first Sicario so special. However, if Sheridan and Villeneuve aren't both involved in the film, then there's no point in making Sicario 3. After all, Sicario's sequel, titled Sicario, Day of the Soldado, was a disappointment compared to the first film. Even though Brolin and Del Toro returned for the sequel, other Sicario cast members like Blunt and Kaluuya do not appear in Day of the Soldado, which is disappointing since they were the most relatable characters in the first movie. Since Del Toro's character, Alejandro, is not very relatable, Day of the Soldado was missing what made the first film so special. In comparison to Sicario's impressive Rotten Tomatoes score, Sicario, Day of the Soldado has an underwhelming score of 62% via Rotten Tomatoes. Even though director Stefano Sollima filmed some incredible sequences for Sicario, Day of the Soldado, the film just couldn't compete with its predecessor. This proves why there is no reason to make Sicario 3 unless Sheridan can write a script that Villeneuve is interested in directing. What has been said about Sicario 3? Is it happening? Even though Day of the Soldado was not as well received as the first film, Sicario 3 was announced after its release, and it was revealed that Sheridan was attached as a screenwriter for the project. However, despite this announcement, Sicario 3, which has the working title Sicario, Capos, has been stuck in development hell for numerous years. Therefore, it is currently unclear if the film will ever materialize. However, Villeneuve has teased that he would be interested in directing Sicario 3 if Sheridan was also involved. In February 2024, he said, "Listen, Taylor Sheridan is one of my favorite screenwriters. If Taylor is writing a screenplay, I would be absolutely excited to see that on screen, but I have not heard about a new script or project. Nobody has talked to me about that. I'm just hearing about it now. I don't know if this will happen. But if Taylor Sheridan is writing it, it's going to be fantastic. Therefore, while he apparently hasn't been approached to direct the film, it seems like Villeneuve would potentially be interested in making Sicario 3. Just a few months after Villeneuve's comments, Brolin provided an update on Sicario 3 and revealed that the third film in the series is closer to being made. Therefore, even though it has taken years to materialize, it does seem like Sicario 3 will be made eventually. If a third Sicario movie does enter production, it would be great if Sheridan and Villeneuve decided to work together once again.